What impact does our diet have on our gut health? Hundreds of trillions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi live on or inside of us, and keeping a healthy, balanced relationship with them is essential. Is to our benefit. The gut microbiome is made up of all of them. A diverse ecosystem within our bodies that conducts a range of activities. Our gut bacteria can break down things that our bodies cannot process. Produce essential nutrients. Control the immune system. And guard against bacteria that are hazardous. We have not received the blueprint yet. To find out which friendly bacteria a healthy gut requires. We do know, however, that it is critical for a healthy microbiota to have a large number of different bacterial species. Our microbiomes are influenced by a variety of variables, including our surroundings, antibiotics, for example, and even whether we were delivered through C-section. Diet is also becoming one of the most important factors on the state of our intestines. While we may not be able to control all of these variables, we can influence some of them. Our bacteria balance can be manipulated by keeping a close eye on what we eat. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes, and whole grains provide dietary fiber. Is the best source of nutrition for gut bacteria. When bacteria digest fiber, they produce a substance called lactic acid. They make short-chain fatty acids, which help to keep the intestinal barrier healthy, boost your immune system, and can aid in the prevention of inflammation, lowering the risk of cancer. And the more fiber you consume, the better. The more fiber-digesting bacteria you have in your stomach, the better. In a recent study, scientists swapped high-fiber meals for low-fiber diets. A bunch of South Africans from the countryside, with a group of African Americans high-fat, meat-heavy diets. After only 2 weeks on the Western-style diet, which is high in fat and low in fiber, the colon inflammation in the rural African group was higher, as well as a reduction in butyrate. This is a short-chain fatty acid that has been linked to a reduced risk of colon cancer. Meanwhile, the group that adopted a high-fiber, low-fat diet performed better, produced the exact opposite effect. So, when we eat low-fiber processed meals, what happens to our gut bacteria? Lower fiber means less food for the bacteria in your gut. Essentially, they will be starved to death. As a result, there is less variety and microorganisms that are hungry. Some of them may even begin to feed on the mucus lining. We also know that certain meals have a negative impact on gut microorganisms. A recent microbiome study found that fruits, according to scientists, vegetables, tea, coffee, wine, red, as well as dark chocolate, were linked to a rise in bacterial diversity. Polyphenols are found in these foods. They are antioxidant chemicals found in nature. On the contrary, dairy fat-rich foods, whole milk and sugar-sweetened sodas, for example, were linked to a reduction in variety. It is also important to consider how food is cooked. Fresh, minimally processed foods usually offer more fiber, as well as superior fuel, because it has been mildly steamed, sautéed, or vegetables that are still raw are usually better for you than fried foods. There are additional methods of food preparation that can really introduce beneficial microorganisms into your stomach, commonly known as probiotics. Beneficial probiotic microorganisms abound in fermented foods, Lactobacillus rhamnosus, as well as bifidobacteria. Originally, it was used to preserve meals prior to the development of refrigeration. Fermentation is still a common practice around the world. Kimchi, for example, is a Korean dish. Sauerkraut, tempeh, as well as kombucha, offer our diets with diversity and vigor. Yogurt is another fermented food that can help our gut flora thrive. However, this does not imply that all yogurt is beneficial to our health. Brands with an excess of sugar and a deficiency of microbes may not be of assistance. These are merely suggestions. More investigation is required before we can fully comprehend the situation. What effect do any of these foods have on our microbiomes? Positive associations can be found. However, it is impossible to make direct observations on the insides of our stomachs. For example, We currently have no idea whether or not these meals are directly responsible for the diversity shifts, or if anything more complex is taking place. While we are merely scratching the surface of the immense wilderness that is our guts, we have already shown how important our microbiomes are for digestive health. The good news is that we have the ability to activate the bacteria in our guts. Fibers, 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 fiber. Foods that are both fresh and fermented. You may rely on your instincts to keep you going strong.